What's up, everybody? We're back, Green Valley Ranch once again. It is a beautiful Wednesday morning. Actually, it's a little chilly here in Las Vegas. I think it's like 65 degrees. I have the shorts on. I had to put a sweatshirt on. It's a little chilly start to the morning, but we got our money from last night minus the McGriddle that I just picked up. I got it on the app for $2, so unbelievable deal in today's world. It is tough to find a deal nowadays, but we found one there, so we're going to go in for 20. And I think we're going to start off working the same system, the double dozen plus one, minus one, on the 50-cent minimum here, and we'll see how it works out. We've tried it now. I did it last night at South Point. I had good luck with it on the first session. Second session was a little rough, but we ended up switching over to the zeros. So we have quite a run out over here, or we've only seen 2 zeros on the board, so maybe we'll wait a little while, and if this doesn't work out for us, we'll do the same thing we did in the second session last night. But send me your love, your vibes, like and subscribe. I appreciate all the support. Let's see if we can get off to a good start here. All right, looks like we do. So we get a 6 right off the rip. And if you missed out the other videos, the plus one, minus one, we're going to go increase the bets by a unit on each dozen for every loss, and then we're going to decrease on a win by 1, trying to get back down to our initial base unit bets. On this machine, it's going to be 50 cents each or $1. So hopefully we can get a successful session like we have in the past. Like I said, we did have that setback last night, but we overcame it by playing the zeros. So let's see if we can come out ahead here today. And I'll put the link down in the description below to those as well, so you can check those out. But let's get it. And I do want to do the obligatory warning about the music here. It is really loud. I am the only one in the casino pretty much right now. There's actually one other person in my view, but let's see if we can override it by talking over it. If you hear me rambling, that's why. Let's go. Oh, look, I should have played those zeros, guys. I was just talking about how I wanted to play them. That's what happens. And one thing to note too is I was really going to play my 17 when I came in this morning. I had the intention of going for it. Oh, where'd it go? It was on the hot list, but if you take a look up here, is it still up there? It hit, I think it's 4 times in the past 50 spins, so it has disappeared up there. Let's take a look down here. So it's showing twice, but like I said, when I did show up, it was 4x on there, so we're going to avoid playing it for that reason. We did get a loss there, so we need to increase. Luckily, we pulled it off there. But once again, it's a little early in the morning. I think it's roughly 8 o'clock right now, if my time is correct here. Probably a little past that, because I did stop at McDonald's, but let's go. Let's get it. First or third, we increase the units. Let's get what we're looking for. I do have a lot of people tell me that, there we go, we get a 4, so increased units, we get the win there, and that is going to put us up in the profit, so we're going to be at 20.50. And that's what I do like about this system. The double dozens, if you flat bet them, it's really tough because you have to win 3 times for every loss to get ahead. 2 wins and 1 loss is breaking even. So it's a really tough proposition long haul wise. Let's make sure we bring these back down like we're supposed to just stay riding it and come out ahead. So by increasing the bets with a mild progression, it's not as steep as the Martingale. On the Martingale and double dozens, you have to increase by 3 units. So from 50 cents to $1.50 and all the way through the progression, and it gets really steep. So after the first one, after $1.50, what are you at? I think it's $4.50 after that, and then you're looking at 12 or 13, I don't know, something like that. Oh, 36. All right, we get what we're looking for. So we're accumulating the units, and once again, we're just going for a little mild ride, hoping to stay in the right lane, smooth sailing. No need to change gears too much here or increase the bets, so to speak, but let's see if we can just get a decent win here. Last night in our first session, I went in for 30. I usually go in for 20, but it is a $2 minimum, so I thought it was a little more appropriate to go in with a little bit more money in case we did increase the variance. We have to start our base units at $1 over there, but they do have 50-cent units, so we are able to utilize that. We went up in half unit structure. Here we're going up by our base units, but we are in the profit right now. We have 2 units gained. Music is really loud. 50 cents on each, the first and the third. And one of my subscribers pointed out that the first and the third covers a large chunk of the wheel that's scattered, whereas the middle dozen is a little bit clustered. 21. All right, so we get a middle dozen there. To be expected, though, we are going to see that, and that's why we do have this progression. So we're going to double, and then we're going to utilize this fast spin bet button. I'm going to try to get a lot faster spins in. Like I said, we are by ourselves. If that doesn't go down to 6, that means there's money on a machine somewhere, so we're going to have to take a look around here. All right, so that didn't drop, so I guarantee you guys there's money on one of these machines. Otherwise, it would let us, or maybe they changed something. Oh, we found it. Look at that. Told you guys. I should have told you I wanted to bet my whole bankroll. All right, so we're going to take that out. This will allow us to now utilize the fast spin bet button, and that is a tip. But as you can see, I took a spin around, and we didn't have anybody here, so... All right, let's get back to it here. First or third, increased bets. We're up 1. let's get what we're looking for. There we go, that's a 4. I thought that was gonna go right in the 23, which is my girlfriend's favorite number, but once again, we get back, so we are at 21, which is where we were before. And unfortunately, it's not, like I said before, it's a mild progression, so it's not gonna get you massive gains every time you get a hit, but realistically, what you're trying to do is mitigate the steep variance that you can face associated with your double dozens running cold or the single dozen you're not playing running hot. And like I said, it gets quite expensive. 4 or 5 hits in most progressions can't really withstand it, or, you know, I wouldn't really have the tolerance to go deeper, just as a low roller. But, you know, if you got deep pockets, you may feel differently, but to each their own. Pick your poison. Let's go. Let's get it. First or third, we're back down to base units. Let's see if we can get the love we're looking for. First or third, don't do that 0. Oh, 13. So we just can't seem to get the love we're looking for there. We keep having to go down, but that's all right. Let's see if we can stay persistent and consistent. We can take advantage of that because we did take that ticket out. So now, watch, it'll drop down to 6 seconds there, 5 seconds. So we can reduce the spin time by 10 seconds or 15, I guess let's just say 10 seconds. So effectively 20 seconds. We could potentially remove, let's say it's 30 seconds each spin. So now we can get 2 spins off in 40 seconds or 20 seconds each. So really increases the amount of spins that you could see per hour if that's your goal. Increase units, first or third. Let's get the love we're looking for. Oh, that was dirty in my 17. Look at that. Should have been playing it. It was in the 32 and bounced out. I don't know if you guys saw that, but not what you want to have happen here. So we're going to increase our units again. We are going up by 1, so we're going to 150 on each. 150, 150, and 15 is where we stand. We're in for 20, so hopefully we can withstand that variance here and get the W that we're looking for. So let's go back to this screen. I haven't really looked at this. The first, 34%, second's 30%, the third is 30%, so we are on the hottest one. Those are tied, so that's neutral. But first and third is what my girlfriend likes to play, so that's why we're playing that, and I kind of just like to stick with that anyway, and I usually do this setup when I go after a single number, so unfortunately music is really loud right now. It's cranking. Let's get a first or third. Come on, show us the love. Show us the love. Ooh, we get a first. All right, so that is a 1 right there, luckily for us. And we are back. Not completely, but hey, we'll take it. Once again, we're just trying to ride out those small waves of negative variance that we encounter. And playing the double dozens, you know, at some point we should expect to hit. All right, so we were at $1.50, so we're dropping down to dollar units here. But we should expect to hit a nice run of consecutive or a streak of spins that we win consecutively. That is the goal. You know, unfortunately, when you do it, you're at base units. So once again, you're not really taking advantage of it per se. You're just trying to mitigate the negative variance. You're not trying to increase your win rate on a positive run. You're just trying to mitigate that negative run. So let's go. 8 minutes in. We're looking for a first and third. We're on the 2x units here. First or a third. First or a third. Do us proper. 11. All right, we get what we're looking for. So finally, we are back on track here using our system. And that's going to put us at 2050, so we are in the profit. I believe our all-time high is 21, if I'm not mistaken. Maybe a little bit higher than that, but once again, I'm human. Doing all the camera work, talking, trying to override this music is a pretty difficult task unto itself. And it's interesting because this song that they're playing right now, hopefully you guys can't hear it, or I mean, hopefully you can hear part of it, but hopefully it's not blanked out. But anyways, it's running for quite a while. Usually they only play like 30 seconds of a song, but for some reason, this one keeps going on and on, so. All right, we got, what, 2 hits in a row? Let's go for 3 here. That would be the first time in the session. We got the first and the third covered. 50-cent units. Send me your love. Send me your positive vibes. Let's get back on track to winning here. We'll rinse and repeat and do it again. Oh, 33. And that's the... I'm telling you guys, I always point this out. I'm going to keep pointing it out, too, that I tried playing it 3 times now on 3 different occasions, and I can't seem to hit it. I do it in conjunction with the 333, and then I play these 2 columns as a hedge, and I get a decent amount of spins off, but for some reason, I can't hit the 33 when I play it. Every session, you'll see it pop up pretty early on in the session, too. So that was my goal in trying to play it, was to find something that always hits early, that I could hit early, but... Right, like I said, I tried 3 times and couldn't make it happen, so unfortunately I had to abandon that, and you know, I don't know how much money I lost doing it, but you know, probably a little bit. I mean, maybe let's just assume $40, $60 somewhere in there. So unfortunately for me, I got a sour taste in my mouth when it comes to the 33 now, but I keep seeing it and it's making me bitter. All right, first or third, let's get it. First or third, show us the love. Oh, 22, and it looked like it was in that 34 right there, but bounced out to the 22, so we're seeing some unfortunate bounces here. And we are back to even. We are at $20. We're 10 minutes in. So we are increasing. We're remembering to hit that fast spin bet button, trying to increase the rate of play here. And if you take a look over there, I don't know if you guys play bubble craps, but my girlfriend and I, we love playing bubble craps. It's really fun. It can be frustrating though. It's a rough and brutal game. It has a really low house edge, but the pace of play on those machines is insane. You get an individual station, and the game is independent of everybody else, so you get to control the pace. And I mean, you can just smash and get a ton of rolls off. So really exciting game. Oh no, don't do that. Don't do that. Oh, come on. I was gonna play it too. Oh man, I was just thinking about playing it. I was literally counting. That's usually what happens to me for some reason. All right, so we're going back to this level. 150, 150, 3x units, fast spin bet button. Here we come. Ooh, and we got a slow spin. Usually when I see the slow spin, I don't know, it's probably a confirmation bias on my part, but I feel like it tends to go in the favor of me, or I get a favorable result, I should say. So let's see what happens here. First or third, 1 through 12, 25 through 36. And let me know what you guys think of the system, the double dozen up one, down one. We've been playing it, I think 3 times on video, 4 times on video now, so let me know what you think about it. We appreciate all your opinions. All right, there we go. We get it when we need it. So 150 units, we get the win. That's going to put us up to, what, 1950 if I'm not mistaken. So we just can't seem to get out of the range of our initial buy-in. We've been going right around there between 18 and 21. So let's see if we can finally catch that run we're looking for. We are going to remove a unit off of these, so we're going dollar. We're going to hit that fast spin bet button. I feel like my coffee's kicking in now. I'm feeling a little bit better. I did get a later start this morning, but I didn't, like I said, I put that session in at South Point. I actually drank a coffee yesterday around 6:30 at night. Probably shouldn't do that. My girlfriend always gives me a bunch of crap for it. She says that I can't sleep after that, so I decided, I was like, you know what, might as well go over to South Point. And after that, I went to bed like a baby, so let's go. First or third dozen, let's get it right here. First or third, give us the run. 36, there we go. All right, so 2 units, and that's gonna put us back up. 2 units, 50 cents, times 2 is $1, so we win $1 there. 20.50 is where we stand, and we are gonna rinse all the way back down to our beginning stage, base units, and we're not moving for the sake of demonstrating the system or putting it through. It's testing, you know, we've had a limited sample size, and I mean, realistically, I mean, even like 25, 50 sessions isn't enough. You really need a good amount of simulation or sessions to get a good feel for something. But so far, so good in this close or small sample size that we've gone through here. I do like it better than most other systems. As I said, it seems to ride out the variance a little bit more manageably than other systems that I've played. Oh, don't you dare. All right, we get a single dozen. I thought it was going to find that 0. It looked like it was hunting it, so we have seen quite a bit of zeros here. I think on one session we saw 12 zeros and 70 spins, if I recall correctly, or if I don't think I was calculating precisely, but that was about the range that we saw, and it was crazy to see. So we're just repeating again, trying to utilize that button. Let's go, let's get it. But if you play the double dozens, let me know if you what kind of progression you use, or how you attack them or play them. Do you switch dozens? Do you use a mild progression, a steep progression? Do you Martingale, Fibonacci, D'Alembert? There's so many different ways that you can go about it, and I think that's what a lot of people really enjoy about the game of roulette, is that it's like a buffet of choices that you have, ways that you can go about trying to accomplish your profit goal. All right, so we get a 29 right there. So we got our dozens starting to run out here. We have a 30, a 36, a 10, a 29, and we're at base units. The nice thing about being at base units is that when you take that inevitable L, you're at your base unit level. So you're not putting more out there or risking everything, and hopefully you don't get a bunch of L's consecutively. But you know, that any system has its vulnerabilities. I always say, you know, these are for fun and stuff like that. No system has been proven to beat any simulation over millions of spins, but most people won't play millions of spins in their life, so it's, you know, it's a moot point or argument. But at the same time, it really drives home the fact that these games have a mathematical house edge built in that's just you're not able to come, or your average person would never be able to overcome. All right, let's go. Well, let's go. 17 again, guys. I get smacking. Man, so we would have got 2 hits on it now. How far apart are they? Is that 4x on it? Yeah, 4x, so it's continued to stay hot. Maybe we should have played it. No regrets. We're going to stick with what we did. All right, so let's increase here. 2 units there. And it's funny because, you know, a lot of times when I'm running the simulator and I'm playing double dozen systems, I do catch a nice run out of, let's just say 5, 6, 7, 8 times that you get consecutive hits eventually. And so far, it's been a really tough task to have that happen. I do think we had it happen the other day, though, when we were trying it on the Game King machine. We did get a lot of consecutive hits, but the losses on the double dozens are a little brutal. Any higher coverage system losses are really hard to overcome, so figuring out a progression you're comfortable with, if you like playing higher coverage systems, is a task. All right, let's get the first or third. 1 through 12, 25 through 36. 10, there we go, all right. All right, so at least we didn't catch 2 L's in a row. And the beautiful thing about that is we are back to 2150, and I really do like this system for that purpose alone right there. And if you think about it, we're doing 50-cent units, although I guess we were technically doing dollar units last night, so we're dropping all the way back down to base. But we accumulated $5 on $30 invested. Like I said, we were starting at dollar base units, but that was in about 14 minutes. And we've accumulated technically 2150, so what was that? 1, 2, so 3 units in 15 minutes here. But just to kind of do a little comparison. But we have undergone some variance here. We did undergo some last night in the second session though as well. All right, 1 through 12, 25 through 36. We cannot get the consecutive love on that. We can't catch a run, but once again, hopefully our progression helps. And when you double right here, essentially what you're doing, when I do this right now, double, is you're breaking even on that last spin. Five units here. Let's see if we can get another one. And we're 18 minutes in now, but I just wanted to kind of once again run another sample size of the system, see how it does, see if it performs the way it has before. We did experience some variance last night during our second session, but like I said, any system you're going to experience variance, so it's really getting a decent enough sample size to see if you're comfortable with the flow or how it works out. And right now this is the system that I may be comfortable with, bumping up the stakes on double dozens, so maybe we'll try to do that for the next one. Maybe we'll try to go for a $2 minimum base units. Well, let's get that first or third. Let's seal the deal. First or third. Show us the love. 7. Oh man, my 7. Wow. So we get spited by my 17. All right, so we're gonna repeat. We're gonna double. Unfortunately, I was hoping to stay in the right lane, get the easy street there, but we're going the middle lane here, increasing the units. Looking to make that a wash and give us another opportunity to do it again. But let's go ahead and take a look at this. 17 has hit 5x now, so I don't know. Must be a 17 kind of day. And I tell you guys all the time, it's really consistent with what I tell you, is that whenever I'm not playing 17, it shows up so much. So if you've heard me say it before, let me know down below. I feel like sometimes, you know, you guys probably think I'm crazy or I have confirmation bias, but I try to be as unbiased as possible. All right, let's get that first or third. 33, that's what, once again, guys, 33, I'm telling you. There we go. Is this machine hearing me just to spite me? So unfortunately, we just can't time playing the 33 correctly or at the right time here. So we're back to 22. Let's see if we can get that unit we're looking for. 2250. It'll give us a 5-unit gain. And, you know, I realize it's only a $2.50 gain, but realistically, if you're playing for $100 units, I mean, that's pretty good. You know, $500 gain is more than sufficient for me, but you would be risking a lot more if your buy-in was proportional, so something to consider. But, you know, if you're watching the low stakes and you're only into money, then I don't think you're going to find any of this stuff helpful or useful, because, you know, this is really just, you know, analysis and trying to figure out different approaches and what works and what doesn't, so you guys can see them. Let's get it. Oh, 21. We can't get the love we're looking for. The machine heard me that I want to go or something. But we're staying persistent, consistent, attacking the same first and third that we started with. We're increasing again, going for the washout. Fast spin bet button getting utilized here. Music is bumping, unfortunately, so I'm going to have to keep rambling. Bubble craps machines are going off trying to attract customers that aren't around. We're trying to accomplish our goal here. The machine keeps kicking us down, but that's all right. We're used to it. That's what gambling's all about. We're trying to have fun, overcome the variance. Let's see that first or third right here. Let's go. First or third. First or third. Treat us proper. Oh, there we go. We get a first. All right, so look at that, guys. Riding out the negative variance here. And once again, it's a wash. Unfortunately, you know, you could martingale the first step and kind of adjust because, you know, realistically, the first 2 steps, first 2, 3 are where the majority of your hits are going to happen. And as you've seen with over the few sessions or 4 sessions now, I think we've done, that's where a majority of the range is. And we're not really going past the 4th or 5th step. And we haven't utilized or had to expend all the money yet in any kind of session. And we're buying in for a relatively low amount. So, you know, it's really been a low variance approach. And like I said, I think it may be viable for a higher stakes approach on a limited bankroll. You know, like maybe if we go in for $50 at $2 base units or $2.50, maybe $3, but we'll have to figure that out. We'll take a shot. Let's go. First or third. 1 through 12, 25 through 36. 18. Man, we just cannot get that pesky 2 in a row hit that we need. All right, we're doing it again. We've been here before. Let's ride it out. Let's go. Come on, get that down. We are 22 minutes in now. Looking to get the units that we're looking for. And, you know, it's a good time to bring up, too, there's a multifaceted approach to roulette, too. You know, some people like to buy in for a lot of money and only win a few units. Some people like to buy in with a limited amount of money and win a lot of units relative to their buy-in. That is the beauty of roulette. It offers the, you know, the long odds or the even money bets as well. All right, first or third. Come on, do us proper. First or third. First or third. There we go, third. All right, so let's see if we can get the pesky 2 in a row hit that's been so elusive. All right, let's go. So we're at 22 here. We are in for 22-22, and we're at 22. That's a good omen. I think you guys should be able to see the readout on your screen as well. So, all right, let's drop down 50-cent bets. We're gonna make it happen. Let's force it. Send me your love, your vibes. We haven't used up the 1 times yet, so let's go ahead and use them up now. And let's see if we can get the love we're looking for. 1 through 12, 25 through 36. That's it. Roughly 66%, or a little bit shy of that coverage. 23 minutes in. Let's get the love we're looking for. The suspense. Let's get it. 1 through 12, 25 through 36. Let's manifest it. Let's manifest it. Oh, are you kidding me? 20. We just cannot get the pesky 2 hits in a row that we need. This is kind of unreal. And like I said, it's weird because usually in the simulators and stuff like that, I usually run out pretty decently, or I don't experience as much middle dozen hits as I am right now. But hey, it's if it's completely random, then it is what it is. Let's hope it is. Let's get back to getting back on track towards giving ourselves another shot at achieving our goal here. So we are on the first and the third for $1, 2 units apiece. Looking for the love. 1 through 12, 25 through 36. 24. That is not the love we're looking for, and I thought it was going to be in the what was that, 36? Yeah, right next door. I looked away and I thought it was going in there, and somehow it ended up in that 24, which is not a hit for us. So great, experiencing the variance, and this is going to put us a little bit less. But I do believe if we get a hit here and then we get the next one, I think that we would be at our goal, right? So if we get a hit here, we'll be at 450, so that would be 20.50. And if we drop down to $1, we'll win 2. So I think we'll be at our goal if we can get it here. And that is kind of the nice thing about this progression, is that it does allow, you can make for units on double hits or back-to-back hits. So let's see if we can get that pesky 2 in a row. 1 through 12, 25 through 36. Let's manifest it. Let's go. Oh, we got really lucky there. I thought for sure that was in the 22, but that's a 5, so we will take it. We will take that for sure. Love when bounces go our way. I feel like I don't say that too often because I don't get to say it too often. Unfortunately, the bounces I'm usually seeing are crazy and they end up going against me. But I suppose that's the way the cookie crumbles. And if we get the dub here, dropping back down to base units, we will be at our goal. Or no, excuse me, we will not be at our goal. We will be at 2150. Our goal is 2250. Unfortunately, I miscalculated. All right, let's go. First or third. Show us the love. Here it comes. 2 in a row. One time. 1 through 12, 25 through 36. Are you kidding me? We cannot get it. How's the ball? All right, there we go. How's the ball just finding that middle dozen every time? Whew. Making us dig deep, making us dig in hard here. All right, so we're back down to dollar units, which is 2x. We're now going back to 3x. If we get the hit here, we'll be at $20 even. And unfortunately, we'll have a little setback towards accomplishing our goal. But seems like the machine's doing us pretty dirty today. Standard affair. Let's go. Let's get it. 1 through 12, 25 through 36. Maybe I gotta stop saying that. All right. We're 26 minutes in, so decently long session for double dozens. But like I said, if you're playing for more money and your goal is less units, this is definitely viable. If your goal is to try to accumulate a lot of units in a short time, probably not the best approach. 34. All right, we get what we're looking for on the $1.50 units. So, whew, a little bit of a sweat there. And I often say, you shouldn't really if you set a goal and you're only you are just a unit shy. This is what happens a lot. So this is a good example to show you guys, you know, is it worth it to wait for the unit or try to get that unit for some artificial reason? Probably should just book the win, start another session after, use that as more ammunition towards the next one and start fresh. Instead, we're chasing that single unit now that we were trying to get. So it's kind of interesting to point out or analyze, but let me know if you guys do that, what your methodology is, if you like to book wins, if you just, you know, you have a certain amount and you don't leave until then, or if you're flexible. All right, let's go. Let's get a first and third. Come on, first and third. First and third. First or third. First or third. There we go. Look at that. I thought it was going in the 14. We get it in the 35, so woo-wee. Making a little bit of a comeback here. 21. All right, so unfortunately for us, like I said, we're back down to base units right here. So we do need 3 wins from here to reach our goal now. We can, that is a potential possibility. When you're playing the double dozens, you should win every 2 out of 3, but you should experience runs that are a lot greater than that. So sometimes you're going to experience 7, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 hits in a row. And hopefully we can have that happen here. We only need 3. So let's get the love we're looking for. 50 cents on the first and the third once again. 27:47 is the time we're in. What a good omen. All right, let's get the love we're looking for. Come on. Run us out. Run us out. Oh, that was weird. That like searched for that. That's the 0. That was interesting how it found the pocket and stuck in there. All right, so we just can't get the love. And I actually thought about playing it, but I really just wanted to stick with our system. Once again, that 0's been on my mind a lot tonight, or this morning, I should say. Thinking about our session last night. So, 50 cents, 50 cents. We're increasing here. Fast spin bet button. Oh, it's so disheartening to be almost at your goal and to get kicked back down and basically be fighting through the same fight you just fought to get where you were before. Unreal. That is gambling. It's going to happen. Let's get that first or third dozen. We got the slow spin that I'm talking about, or I always talk about. Let's see if it treats us proper here. Don't do us dirty. Oh, there we go. I thought it was going to do us dirty, but we get the 26. So we do make a little bit of a comeback where we wash out that previous loss and we can start advancing again. So once again, we're at the position that we were before. We needed 2 in a row before to get to our goal. Now we need 3. And let's see if we can speed up this process here a little bit. But thank you guys for tuning in, subscribing, liking, hit that notification bell, leave a comment. It helps us out with the algorithm immensely. But we appreciate all the support you're showing. And we also appreciate all the feedback that you guys leave. Let's get that first or third right here. Come on, first or third. Show us the love we're looking for. First or third. 26. All right, we get a third, so we got a shot here, guys. We got some momentum picking up here. Gaining steam. 2150. Feeling good about our prospects. Always positive. Oh, it's nice. We get some quiet here. Let's take a moment. Oh, never mind. That was quick. I was gonna say, whew, caught a little break. All right, first and third's what we're looking for. Let's get, oh, ball skipping around. I don't know if you guys can see that. I don't know what that was, but that's happened before. I've seen that. It's going around the track, and all of a sudden it starts jumping for some reason. Hopefully this result favors us. Otherwise, I'm going to blame that. There we go. All right, no need to blame it. We got what we're looking for. So, we are at 22. Look at, all right, guys, the magic moment. Can we make it happen? First or third. We've been waiting so long. Patience, persistence, consistency, all of the above. If you guys didn't use your one times up before, let's use them now. Let's get it. Let's go. First or third. Looking to hit that goal. We just passed the 30-minute mark, half hour in. Looking for that 5-unit gain. Show us the love. Show us the love. Are you kidding me? We are just getting kicked. We are getting kicked down here. Oh man, what do we want to do? You know what? I think I'm gonna make a call here. We're getting kicked down. We've kind of shown mitigating the variance. I think I'm gonna take a little walk. For some reason, I just feel like this machine's fighting us too much. You know what? Let's go for it. Let's get back in there. Let's double. All right, there we go. $1. I thought I hit double twice on accident, but we're doubling it. Let's see if we can wash out that loss. First and the third is what we're looking for. We're seeing an insane amount of zeros once again. 3x on the double, 1x on that single, 50 spins. But let's get that first or third. Let's go, guys. Let's get it. Staying patient and persistent, consistent. Whoa, that was a really weird bounce. I don't know if you guys saw that, but that was strange. That ball did some funny movement there. Really, really peculiar movement. I'm gonna have to go back and look at that. It actually irked me a little bit, but we'll see. All right, let's increase our units again here, and we'll see what happens. But yeah, that was really peculiar. I don't know if you guys could see that, but notice some interesting bounces on this one in particular. Actually, I should say that about the South Point as well. All these ETG games, the electronic ones, there's something interesting about the way, or peculiar about the way the ball moves sometimes. Not all the time, but sometimes. All right, let's get it back here. First or third, 150 units. Let's get the love we're looking for. Let's go. 24, look at that. Serving us a dose of resistance here, so unfortunately, looking like we should have left when we were a unit shy again, so another lesson, guys. Look at that. We get all the way back to where I talked about. We could have left. Trying to get that unit again, we get kicked down, and I say this is often what happens. Once again, real life example. And we are down to $12 in our balance. We're $2 bets on the first and the third. Like I said, we're staying persistent and consistent for the sake of the demonstration. Trying to get a larger sample size. All right, first or third, let's get it, guys. Come on. 4x base units. We need a few hits to get back down to the base units. Let's start it right here. Let's go. First or third. First or third. 3. All right, so that is a first dozen. And like I said before, it's kind of interesting too. We're good to run it like this because you do get to see how we really don't go past the $2 level that much. Unfortunately, we're at $18, so really not where we want to be. And if we do get a hit right here, we're gonna have to drop down, but we'll only be at $19.50. I guess we could make a nice little run at our target profit goal again if we can catch a decent run, but we'll see how that goes. Hopefully you guys enjoy this. I appreciate everybody sticking around for the long haul. 34 minutes in, 150, 150, first and third. Let's get back down to those base units. All right, let's go. Manifest it. We got a really, really slow spin right here, so we should be expecting a favorable result. There we go. All right. Like I said, the slow spins are usually the favorable result. Probably confirmation bias on my part, because I'm sure I just neglect all the times that it doesn't go my way in favor of hoping it will. All right, 1950 is where we are back to. So we were at $1.50, so we're dropping down to dollar units here. Whoop, fumble. All right, so we are getting back in the game. And we'll be back to 20.50 if we can get a hit right here. Fortunately for us, but unfortunately for us, we just met with some more resistance today. Last night it was a little more, I don't know if it was a little more brutal, but I think the increased units, having to start at the dollar units, is really what made it seem a little more brutal. But we did make a recovery with the zeros, so let's see if we can plow through this, power through it. 35 minutes in. First or third. Once again. Oh, that was dirty. We just cannot get the love here. Unfortunately for us, so we are going back up. All right, so we are sitting at $14.50 in the bank, $3 in play, so $17.50 total if we want to stop now. But we're going to go for that first and third. We do have another slow spin, it looks like. The slow spin's brewing, unless the wheel changes speed, and it does change speeds too, you'll notice that. I'm not sure if it's to prevent people from trying to clock the wheel or whatever, but first and third, do us proper here, come on. Show us the love, consecutive hits. First one, oh geez, look at that, zero. This zero is unreal. All right, so, man, we are just getting punished here. Punished for our patience and persistence, not getting paid off. All right, $2 is where we're at. $4 once again, total bet. If we get the hit here, we will be at $16.50 in our bank. And then if we get the next hit after that, we'll be back to 18. And then we'll have to make a slow grind back to our profit target. Unfortunately for us. But we're 36 minutes in. Let's see how it goes. Come on. Oh, that is just bizarre. The way that found that. Again, oh, did you see the ball release right there? The ball had a weird movement on it right towards the end. I don't know if you guys can see that, but the way that ball's finding that zero, and that's a little odd. And the way that does that release, it did it the other day when it had a weird movement, and it was weird too because ball should move to the outside or be pushed by the wheel around, and it stuck to the inside, and somehow it defied physics. So interesting to know. All right, we're increasing our units to be. I think we increased, right? Did we do our job proper here? Hopefully we didn't mess up. I may have messed up the progression, but 250 is where we're at. I got a little sidetracked thinking about how dirty that was. It just seems to find that zero in a strange way. Whoa, that was really weird. So it bounced out of the 18 into the 31 and then somehow popped out into the 19, guys. Wow, that is just peculiar. All right, so we need to increase. I don't have enough here, but let's do it to see how the system works out with this. Unfortunately, that is just brutal. Man, we can't get the love. So we're adding $1, so technically we're in for a little bit more, but what I wanted to be able to do was increase those by the units necessary to see if we can catch a run out and we can overcome this huge wave of negative variance that we've encountered. But once again, I do these all raw, unedited. I show everything, 99%. Sometimes I get a boring session that's not worth posting, but you know, I try to post everything so you guys can see everything. And unfortunately, this is just an instance where we just got brutalized by either the machine or a negative run of variance. Look at that, 13 guys. And see how it's sticking to the front? It's not in the back. It's interesting. All right, so that's going to be it. Let's go. I guess we got a hope and a prayer here. Let's go for a number 17 with the 50 cents we got left in there. But unfortunately, this is just feels like it didn't work out for us, or it was working out, and then chasing after that unit just ended up being a good lesson here for us to learn. So once again, guys, that's a prime example of, I've said it before, chasing a unit sometimes can cost you your whole bankroll or your buy-in or all the positive variance you've gained. And I think, you know, more often than not, I usually don't go for it, but I did set, you know, we weren't trying to go for anything crazy here, so it's not like I was trying to reach for the stars or anything like that. But a lot of times, if I set a goal, I like to stop short for this reason alone. So let's see if we can hit a miracle 17. We almost got it. It was an in and out, but hey, once again, guys, this is real, raw, unedited, coming at you live from the casino, Green Valley Ranch. We are in for 20. We tried the double dozen, up one, down one, and it did not work out. So unfortunately, I wish I could hit that cash out button, but I can't. There's nothing to cash out. Fortunately for us, we did get like a $11 win last night, so we can absorb some with that. But once again, coming at you from Green Valley Ranch. I appreciate all the support, and stay tuned. We got more content coming every day. Like and subscribe. Until next time.